What's the most underrated holiday of all time? If you said the Incan winter solstice celebration Inti Raymi, then you'd be correct. However, Thanksgiving is a close second, so we'll talk about that instead. As many flag-toting, gun-smoking, motor-boating, red, white, and blue Americans will tell you, Thanksgiving is a time of celebration, appreciation, and tranquil contemplation, followed immediately by gross excessive consumerism that almost always involves aggravated assault and battery. And it's fantastic. There's nothing like eating your weight in greasy food while talking about how much you appreciate everything you have, then promptly using your newly acquired bulk to trample a stranger in order to get 10% off a marked up TV. I'm looking at you, people of Walmart. In all honesty though, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. The food slaps, the company is great, or at least it was before Rona, and watching Black Friday shoppers is like watching a Smash tournament after all the characters have been force-fed crystal meth cupcakes and Diet Coke for 6 months. Meaning that one-on-one combat is as aggressive and uncoordinated as I am at last call, but when they get all stampede-y, it can leave an area looking like my bathroom after said last call. Something I love about Thanksgiving too is the subtle paranoia that all firefighters seem to suffer from that day. Obviously, people cooking multiple dishes simultaneously for hours at a time can lead to an increased number of house fires, but something else came along that really cranked things up a notch. I don't remember exactly when or why the trend started, I just remember that there was one year when deep-fried turkey explosion fail videos started going rampant on the internet, and it's only escalated from there. If you're unfamiliar, basically what's happening is, instead of cooking their turkey in the oven like a normal person would, some people are going all Texas State Fair on the process and deep frying them like butter, which in and of itself isn't all that bad, except a lot of these people are just yeeting them into the vat like they're the resurrected Kobe O'Brien, and half the time they aren't even thawing them first. Let me destroy you with some facts and logic to explain why this is bad. Here's water, and as the great Bill Nye taught us, it exists either as a solid, liquid, or a gas. When it's solid, it's ice, when it's liquid, it's water, and when it's gas, it's steam. Now, to change water from one state to another, you need to add or remove heat. When you do, ice turns into water, and then water turns into steam, and vice versa. However, ice can be turned directly into steam when exposed to an excessively higher amount of heat, like boiling fry oil. This process is called sublimation and causes the water to expand rapidly. Some might even say explosively. When the frozen water from the turkey sickle meets the hot oil, it sublimates. The water molecules start expanding rapidly, causing the boil to be displaced equally as fast, which leads to This is why grease fires are also like mogwais, in which you should never get them wet. So on top of firefighters working to subdue the already increased number of house fires, they now have Greasy Joe's deep fryer turkey bombs to look forward to. But even the crispiest firefighters would agree that Thanksgiving is still a great holiday for yet another amazing tradition. Pie. No, not that pie, you nerd, the good pie. The holy grail of dessert foods. The one sweet treat that if you don't include it on your meal table, then Martha Stewart will show up with her prison gains and pound you into a pastry for your transgressions against the only Thanksgiving dish that matters. Pie is fantastic for a number of reasons and as a number of flavors. But let me focus your attention on the best flavors of all. The flavors that are so good they're named after the best season of all. Fall. That's right, I'm Team Pumpkin Spice. These flavors include the classics, pumpkin, apple, cranberry, and hazelnut to name a few. But that's just the tip of the iceberg because then you get into infusions, cinnamon twist, caramel spice, chocolate swirl, and so many more that if I listed all of them, we'd be here until pie season passed. Then I'd have to kill you for wasting my time and missing out on eating these pies. Pie is phenomenal, and if you disagree, then you can get the mocha frappuccino out of my face, you iced caramel macchiato in the dead of winter having walnut. Happy Thanksgiving.